Let me see. What the heck is going on? Damn, this thing is really getting me annoyed.
No stress, man. What time is it there in America?
It's 11:30 a.m. over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got time. There's no stress.
How are you liking the show so far?
Yeah, mate. Honestly, world class, isn't it?
Yeah.
That scene when they was in the steps. What time is it there? Oh, you're in America. Are you on, bro?
30 a.m. over here.
One, we're streaming.
Oh,
okay.
We are?
Well, yeah, I can hear it. There's no stress. But go to your YouTube to see the setup. I can see your OBS.
World
class, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, cool. Let me turn this on. Oh, are you on, bro?
30 a.m.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it. We got a delay now. You need to mute. You need to mute YouTube because we're gonna get feedback.
Yeah, I muted it.
All right, cool. Oh, sorry. That's my YouTube.
Now we got this going. All right. Everything's looking all nice and good on my end.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So I'm gonna start this off. All right, everyone. ¿Cómo estás? It's soy JuanJolobo from House Ramos. They call me the Wolf of the Internet, and I am with my Hand of the King, Oli, otherwise known as Mizster-Method.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on. Lecturer by day, superhero by night, dating coach, and big geek. Just love anything quality TV. And yes, we're here to talk about House of Dragon. Yeah, but once again, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it, man. Much love, bro.
Hey, man. It's a pleasure to have you back in. And let's try to make this as fun as possible because, oh, boy, I got a lot to say about this show because it's been getting real good.
Yeah, we've had 2 great episodes, actually. 2 world-class episodes. World-class.
The last one was good, but it wasn't as good as the last one. That's my thoughts on it. But
we've had 2 episodes?
No, we had 3.
3 episodes, sorry. We've had 3 episodes, yeah. But I think episode... Well, how do you want to start? You want to go from episode 1 to episode 3, or...?
Yeah, we can start like that, because they really made it good.
Yeah, I think this season basically starts a little bit after how season 1 ended, isn't it?
Yes.
So, the immediate aftermath, and I think we're seeing almost like Daemon wanting to take more action than Rhaenyra, and that's how I see it. I think will we get a situation where it's Jon Snow versus Dany with Daemon and Rhaenyra? Can you see that happening?
I can see something like that happening. Like they have a downfall, and it's like the way Damien is acting. It's like he wants to do things his way, and Rhaenyra doesn't want to do wants to do things the right way. It's like she doesn't want to get into war that quickly. She doesn't want to have everyone killed. For Aemon, because understandably so, Aemon killed her son, and she just
did he though? Did he?
Aemon Targaryen? Yeah, well,
or was it the dragon?
It was his dragon. That's the way I see
it. But he wasn't in control of the dragon.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't in control of the dragon, but his dragon got pissed off. It just said, screw this kid. I'm biting him.
Man, he deleted him very quickly, didn't he?
Very.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting because we had it. Was it in episode 2 where she asked him basically, "Do you see me as your queen?"
Yes.
And he didn't. And he didn't answer.
He got really quiet.
He didn't answer. You know.
No.
So
that was a tough moment. That was a tough scene right there. Like those two, the way they acted with each other, it's like real couples arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he has to humble himself, but at the same time, he doesn't agree with what she's doing 100%. So he's compromised, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. I haven't read the books. I'm sure I know you're a big reader, but I mean, I don't spoil it for me. But it would be interesting to know how their dynamic changes in the books, and is it something that you can see the show doing in season 2, or is it something that we'll see in season 3? What do you think?
Something like that. It's like the way they're trying to portray Rhaenyra is like she's trying to be like a very righteous and very fair ruler,
Yeah.
and in the book she kind of go in a further direction from that.
Yeah.
If that's all I can say about it right now, it's like in the books you kind of see her in a different light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like you ever seen Dune Part 2 by any chance?
Dune?
Dune Part 2.
Yeah, arguably the best movie so far this year. Arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's kind of like that with her, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I think. What about the scene? We're just a bit digressing. That Otto Hightower, the actor, I don't know his real name. Reese
or something like that.
Reese Ifans. That scene when he was talking to the king, the donor. Yeah, Aegon. That scene, man. I'm thinking that was like
when he killed.
I'm thinking that was like one. Sorry, go on.
When he killed all the rat catchers. Or
yeah. Yeah, and he was basically saying, before he got fired from being the Hand.
Yeah.
That scene there. I think that had to be one take, bro. I think that was like action, and he's produced that. I can't imagine an actor doing that over and over and over again. I think that was world class, man. Really.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that good. That scene that's top tier acting. Like I believed everything he said. You know, to the point where I'm thinking. I hope the show doesn't kill him off early, because now we might not see this guy until season 3, potentially.
Maybe.
You know.
And then they mentioned like Allison has another son that lives in in Old Town.
Yeah, Hightown. Yeah, in Old Town. Yeah, but they're trying to drop him in because he has a dragon, doesn't he? Yeah, they've mentioned his name 3 or 4 times now, so they're just dropping the seeds for you book readers anyway.
Yeah.
Because I know the real fans know that there's a son missing.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen yet. So yeah, it's mate, great storytelling. I can't.
They did a lot of good job on this. It's so amazing what they did with the actings and the characters. It's like you kind of feel like they're real people in a way. With it's like they're all fed up with each other's BS. With like when Otto is like leaving and Allison is like, listen, I gotta confess what I did. And he's like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And what about there was one line where he's like, do you really think you were supposed to be the king, or do you think something like that? I was like, what?
Yeah. He's like,
Aegon has no idea.
He's like, oh, is that what you think?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like I will say, like I think Otto knows that Aegon was never meant to be king, and he knows
100%.
But he took advantage of the situation and made him king anyway, just to put 100%. His family on top.
Yeah,
like that's all it's all about. It's all about like who's the head of the family now.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the Greens do. Look, should we start with Alison? What's your thoughts on Alison?
Alison, it's like as soon as I see her and Christian doing each other, I'm like, oh, you hypocritical little hoe.
Yeah.
And they make you hate Christian Cole. Like I started hating on this guy.
I think everyone hates him now.
Yeah.
When he sent Eric to his death. That was crazy, man.
One of the twins, and I'm like, oh, this guy is an asshole.
Yeah, crazy. Christian Cole. Yeah, it's crazy. And we didn't really hate him before, but he's looking like a real villain now, isn't he?
Yeah, they do a good job on that. They did a good job making someone that is like likable at first, then you
Yeah,
start hating him down the line.
yeah, yeah. I agree. My thoughts on Alison Hightower. I think she is a mother
Mm-hmm.
who deep down wants peace,
Yeah,
but deep down still wants her family to be on top. I
it's kind of
think.
like.
I mean, and
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
I think it's. I think. I also think it's very clear for us as viewers at home that we can see that she can't control her son anymore. You know, maybe in season one we saw glimpses, but clearly now in season two, Aegon's on his own path, and the fact that she and her dad are not on the same wavelength
Yeah.
is even making Aegon almost more crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least the dad could talk to him and he would listen a little bit. Otto could talk to Aegon, but Alison, she can't talk to Aegon, and she's. I just think, and the whole romance with your boy Cole is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know, very toxic, if you ask me. Very
Yeah.
toxic. Yeah, that's my thoughts on her. I don't know. I can't see, but that scene, what? The end of episode 3,
Yeah.
man, quality.
That was a good scene right there because it's like, oh, your dad named him king. He changed his mind the last minute and saying like the prince that was promised. He's like, wait. The prince that was promised. That's something that my dad talked to me about. He was talking about like Aegon the Conqueror's dream.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah,
like Allison heard what she wanted to hear about like Aegon, that
yeah.
he saying what he was the prince that was promised, and just like took it as he's meant to be king, so I'm gonna make him to be king now.
It was tough because what's his name was dying. Is Varys? What's his name? Not Varys. Viserys. Varys. Who's Varys? Game of Thrones. Yeah, no, Viserys. He was dying. I mean, the guy was struggling to breathe. His last words was Aegon or something. So she heard what she wanted to hear. You know, that's the truth. She heard what she wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And she ran with it. But the way they break it down, is it broken down like that in the book? That
So
scene.
that scene with Allison and Viserys.
No. With Alicent and Rhaenyra, and that conversation about the Song of Ice and Fire.
Nah, that never happened in the book. It's like she never went to go meet her at the sept.
Sure. Drop it into the AO enemy territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
No, great. I mean, what's the? She's not a witch. I was gonna say she's a witch. She's not a witch.
She's like a information dealer, like the little white worm girl.
Yeah. I've forgotten her name, man. Massaria. Yeah. She's. We'll see what happens with her, because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people were saying that she might be the woman in red. So, no chance.
No chance.
No chance. No chance.
Oh, all right. So let's start with episode 1 and just break that down so far.
Okay.
Episode 1.
So yeah, go on, bro. Go on, fire away, man.
Started really well, and it just started strong, and it ended very strong. Like, we just see how Rhaenyra had no lines. She just had one line, and that was it. But it's like her acting right there was just like top notch. It's like she was just grieving this whole time and just like needed some time to mourn. And she needed closure. Yeah, she needed closure until she found like her son's dragon wing, and found his little cape. And I'm like, oh, that's just even sad, man. Yeah. And the way her older son Jace went to go report to her, but he was like trying to keep it all in, and she just like, he was just trying to report to the queen. Like, I gotta report to the queen. I gotta hold it in, and she just like told him like, "Come over here, it's okay." And I'm like, "Oh man, that was just sad right there." And all she said was, "I want Aemon Targaryen."
Yeah.
And I'm
And
like,
then your boy, and in Damon's head,
Damon.
you know,
Yeah.
and your blood. Did they do justice with that blood and cheese? Did they do justice with it?
They did exactly what they did in the books. It's a little bit more horrifying. Blood and cheese.
I thought in the book. I thought in the book both of the kids died.
Not. It's like one of them got killed by blood and cheese in the books.
No, okay, so okay. I thought it was both of them that died at the same time, the twins.
Nah.
Okay.
By that moment with the blood and cheese moment.
Yeah.
Oof. That moment where they made Helena choose who to kill, who would die, and they killed the son.
The boy, yeah.
And that moment she was running away, and you just hear like that. I'm like, oh.
I thought. Deep down, I mean, it's poor from the assassins though. That like there was the girl that obviously reported it back to everybody. Mm-hmm. I thought he had to find her. He had to find her. Mm-hmm. It was too much of a risk. Like you're supposed to be on a stealth mission. Somebody's seen you. You have to eliminate her. You have to.
No witnesses.
You can't just. Yeah, you can't just expect her to not run away.
It's like these two are just idiots. They're just didn't have like a plan. And if I would say like this is pretty much like Damien's fault. He should have told them like specifically what to do. Like he told them like go kill Aemon, but
he didn't want to accept that though, did he?
Yeah.
At that table when everyone was blaming him, he said, "Guys, I just told him to kill the guy with the blue eye. Yeah. I didn't tell him to kill the kids." But deep down, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the way
they... And he... Go on, bro.
The way that the cheese guy say, like, what if we can't find him? And you just see, like, it panels to Damien face, like, it just cuts off. You kind of tell that he told him, like, kill one of the kids or something. Like,
someone has
to... the sons.
Yeah, someone has to die, basically.
Killed Aegon's heir.
Yeah.
Which, like, I would say that's, like, too extreme. Like, that just made them look bad.
But Daemon thought he was doing the right thing.
Yeah, he thought he did.
You know? And obviously Rhaenyra didn't want it. And that's the truth. But I think deep down Daemon thought he was doing the right thing. I think he thought that she would be happy. He didn't look at it as you're making us look bad. Now everyone sees me as a baby murderer.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, and to a certain extent, I didn't look at it like that until the show started breaking it down like that. I didn't. Well, Otto really it was Otto Hightower that was like, no, we need to do the procession, and everybody needs to see the kid.
Yeah.
And well, it's good for you. It makes you look strong as a king and a family.
And in my head, I didn't. A villain, like it makes her look cruel, and we're going to use this to our advantage. Which I'm like, that is very calculating and very smart in a way. It's cold, but that's pretty smart of him to do that.
Yeah, also probably second smartest character on the show after your boy Strong. What's his name? Larys
Strong.
Yeah, I think he's number one in terms of IQ, and then I got Otto second. I can't put it any other way, man. I'll be honest.
Larys is Larys doesn't straight up tell you what's going on, but he like subtly says things.
Yeah.
He's like, oh well, your father was your dad's hand, and times are different now, you know?
Yeah. Nah, and he always speaks very low, monotone. Yes. And he's like I'm in your ear, but I'm not in your ear. Nah, he's like great casting, really.
Yeah.
Like the show. I don't want to say it, but I think it's better than Game of Thrones already.
I'm beginning to think that too.
I think it's better already. We're not even halfway through season 2, but season 1 in Game of Thrones, I mean, mate, I mean, where did we start? We started in the north, and then they introduced the characters, and Jamie carried it a little bit for the season, and then at the end they killed your boy Ned. But here in season 1, we didn't really have too many murders.
Yeah.
But we're all invested. You know, we had the king's natural death. We had a queen that should have been queen, but she got skipped. Yeah. And we had the son get destroyed by a dragon.
Get chomped.
You know, you know what I mean?
That was a good scene too. It was like a cat and mouse chase scene.
And you know why this show's gonna get much better? We haven't even seen the proper dragons yet, bro. Mm-hmm. We haven't even seen what's his name, Vermithor, the bronze bomber.
The bronze dragon.
Mate, I'm trying to see this guy in action. Like, let's give him some minutes on the field.
Yeah. I think we might see him. I think we might see him in this next episode because it looks like it's about to be a battlefield.
But is Vhagar coming then?
I think so. I think we're gonna see Vhagar.
Yeah, okay. Because I know the lady's gonna die, isn't she? She's dying. Corlys's wife. The what's her name? Corlys's wife.
Rhaena.
Yeah. Rhaenys Targaryen. Is she Targaryen? Yeah, she is. She's Targaryen. Yeah, Rhaenys Targaryen. I know she's dying very soon, so I don't think she makes it halfway through the season.
The way they're showing it is like how she's spending time with her husband, and they're having these few good moments together. It kind of shows you like whenever a character is having a good moment, something bad's gonna happen. You just get that feeling. Yeah,
mate. I'm surprised. Who was it? I don't know which twin it. They're not twins. They're sisters, aren't they? Was it Baela or Rhaena? Which one was on Dreamfire? That saw Christian Cole and the Hightower brother riding.
Her name is Baela, like the oldest daughter.
Baela, mate. Could have just Dracarys, man.
Yeah, like, that's what I was thinking. Like, you could have just said Dracarys and just like burn the trees down and have them burn alive right there.
Like, what's going on? Like, you're running them into the. Okay, so you run them into the forest, mate. Dracarys from the top, bro. Yeah. I just you're gonna get a reaction. So I thought I was gonna see something there. I'll be honest. Yeah, that was a bit silly to me. I didn't really like that.
Christian Cole right there, or like have one of his guys get killed, or Allison's brother died right there in that fire or something. And Christian Cole.
I didn't get it. Weird, very weird to me that scene. Like, I don't know how else I think that could have been done so much better.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, let's go back to so season 1 ends with basically Rhaenyra. Like, okay, so we need to retaliate, basically. Episode 2.
Episode 2, I would say episode 2 was a bit better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Episode 2, well, your boy, is this when he takes Harrenhal? Was that episode 3? That was last episode.
Episode 3, yeah.
Episode 3.
Now, that was a creepy scene with Harrenhal.
Was he dreaming?
No, Harrenhal is showing him visions.
Full of ghosts.
Full of ghosts.
Interesting.
Like it showed young Rhaenyra like sewing the kids.
The neck.
Yeah. I would have.
Because I was like, go on, bro.
I would have added something right there. It's like you see Rhaenyra, then you hear a voice telling Damien, it's like, you wanted to be king so bad. Look what it cost you. Then he turns around and he sees his brother Viserys looking at him, looking down, like saying like, you have become a disappointment in this family, and I was right to disinherited you.
Yeah, to skip you over.
You want to be king? Look what it'll bring you. And we just see like the ground is just completely burnt. Like there's dead bodies all around him. and you
It
just see
looked
the
like the
Iron
gods would, didn't
Throne.
it?
Then you see the Iron Throne, and his brother's Viserys is sitting on it, and he turns into a leopard, saying
Mm.
like, "It will kill you just like has killed me." Then you see
Nice,
like what I
man.
would have done is like the dead body just like grab Viserys and just dragging him down in the ground, like bury him alive,
Ayo.
and he's like trying to fight them off, but it's like it just bury him alive, like stuff like that. That's when
Nice.
he like wakes up from that, just to
Uh,
make it more scary.
that lady, Jane Erin. Is it
No,
Jane Erin?
that lady that saw Damien,
Yeah.
that's Alice Rivers.
And she's a love interest, is she?
Yes.
Okay, but is the show gonna run with that? Because I
Well,
assume Damon's he's gonna be like, look, Harrenhal, I've taken it already. Let's move everybody forward.
yeah,
So
but
how are
it's
they
not going
gonna
to be
fit
with
her in?
Damien. That's the thing. She's not going to be with Damien.
Oh, so the show will change it then.
Uh, I think the show will still stick to it, but you don't know who's she's going to be a love interest for.
I can't think of any other guys unless they pick Eamon.
Aemon.
Oh, Eamon's having mummy issues, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's in the brothel.
Yes.
Mate, I didn't expect him to be fully naked on camera. By the way, like, give us a warning. No homo.
With his scrawny
Yeah,
ass.
man. What the hell? Like, they should have put that male naked parts will be shown on this episode.
Yeah.
Mate, what the hell? I was like, how much did they pay? How much did they pay? How much did they pay him to do that scene?
I bet it was enough.
Mate, a lot of money to do that. Tell you for free. Mate, and he probably had to do that more than once.
Yeah.
And I'm talking in front of like 30, 40 people.
Yeah.
Probably.
And Aegon is just humiliating him. He's like, "Oh, did you do with her? Did you win underlay with her? Uh-huh. Yes, you did." And Aemon's
he's not even sleeping. He's not even sleeping with her. He's just getting. He's paying for he's paying for professional cuddles.
Yeah. Oh man. I kind of laugh at it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh man, I felt bad for laughing because like that was humiliating for that guy. I think he might get I think he might get even with his brother for that.
Yeah, there might be a scene where he needs to save him and he doesn't.
Yeah,
there might be because I know your boy is supposed to get injured on his dragon, but I wish that's one thing I don't. I'm a TV fan. I know you're a professional reader, okay? But me watching as a neutral, I want to see the dragons.
Yeah.
Like I want to maybe it's costing them a lot of money to produce the dragons on the screen because I want to know that actually the Greens have supposedly 3. Is it 3? I think it's 3.
They have Aegon has his, and there's Vhagar, the biggest one that they got,
and the sister. The sister has 1. That's 3.
Yeah.
And then there's the little son that we haven't seen. So they got 4.
Yeah.
Okay, but three adult, yeah, and 1 baby, we'll say. All right. Then the blacks. I'm not really sure how many they got. 5 or 6.
They got Dragonstone, and Dragonstone is like filled with dragons.
But we haven't seen them.
Yes.
Show me properly. So I know, you know what? Let me pick a side. Actually, Green, I've only really seen Vhagar in action. I don't know what Sunfire can do. I know the king is a donut. So if the dragon rider's dumb, I hope the dragon's not dumb as well because I want to see what they're working with. I see Damon and the red worm. What's his dragon called?
Caraxes.
Caraxes. Yeah. With the disabled legs, and the long and the dinosaur neck.
Yeah.
Man, what? Man, I just want to see more dragons, you know? But, so season 2, episode 2, we had the Clegane Ball, didn't we, in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
So what do we call this? What are their last names?
One was named Eric, and I forgot the other one's name.
Yeah, but what's their last names? Eric and Eric, but just E and A, different spellings. I didn't know which was which. That fight was so hard to. It was filmed so well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the idea. It was supposed to make you think like, oh, which one is good and which one is bad. Like,
man,
and it was heartbreaking too. It's like they were brothers and they still have love for each other.
I love you, brother.
Yeah.
You split us, or whatever you said.
You parted from us.
Yeah. You parted from us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Players are tough.
Yeah.
Tough to just keep track. One got sliced in the leg. I was like, okay, is that our guy or the other guy?
Yeah.
And what team are you on? Are you green or are you black?
I'm pretty much like on black. I mean, come on.
Okay, nice. Do you think most viewers are on black?
I think most of them are, and I think some would view the greens as the villains, but it's like there's no good or bad in this show. It's like everyone on Team Black has a bad guy and a good guy, and everyone on Team Green has a bit of a good and a bit of a bad. It's like everything is in the gray in this area.
I feel like, I think me watching, it seems that the blacks have more firepower, but in terms of like logistical prowess and the brains, is on the green side, you know? And what I didn't like was Rhaenyra's council. You know, the guys around the table. They was undermining.
You go to war right now. You need to fight them right now.
Yeah. She needs to get rid of those guys.
They wanted to go to war.
Yeah.
And some were overstepping their boundaries with her.
100%.
Like they were scheming as well.
Yeah, they're more on they have the mindset of Daemon, don't they?
Yeah.
I would say, man, unbelievable. Like and she said something. I know you remember it. She said something about like, remember my grandfather.
Yeah, the conciliator.
Yeah, like, remember my grandfather did this, and then everyone shut up.
Yeah. I
was like, yeah. I don't know who your grandfather is, but I respect him as well.
Yeah.
Great.
That was Vermithor's writer back then. Yeah. The Bronze Dragon.
We're waiting for him, man. We've seen him like, I think they showed him once, and then he's been on like the advertising. It's like the posters. Yeah. It'll be interesting, man. I need to see dragons like in action.
Yeah.
You know? But who can I talk about next? Let me go down my list, man. Okay. What's your thoughts on Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra, it's like the way I see Rhaenyra is like she just wants to do the right thing, but it's difficult for her. It's like she doesn't want anyone to be killed, but it's proving more challenging. She wants her throne back, but she wants what was hers. And she doesn't want like any hatred with the family, but like what can you do? It's like this is like a really tough situation.
Yeah, she is all about peace.
Yes.
And she wants everyone to listen to her. Nobody's listening.
Yeah.
Right? To the point where she sneaks into the King's Land. Yeah, the Sept. But the Sept is not in King's Landing, it's in Well, what's it called? The Red Keep.
The Red Keep, the castle.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that set was in the Red Keep. Is that where they blew up everybody?
Yeah.
It was, isn't it? In the oh my gosh, the old lady. What's their house?
Tyrell.
House Tyrell, and the Faith Militant.
Yeah.
All those guys, they got erased. Oh, that scene with the
with
the what's the green powder?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Wildfire.
Wildfire. Oh, what an episode.
Yeah. You
the guy was tried to blow it out. It's too late.
Cersei had everyone in it was all like what's that old saying goes? Like a fish in a barrel or something like that?
And she knew the late, I've forgotten her name. The one that was trying to marry Joffrey.
Marjorie.
She knew. Yeah, Marjorie Tyrell. She knew, but they kept blocking her.
Yeah.
She was looking around. She couldn't see Cersei.
Yeah.
Too late, man. It was too late. And then your boy Tommen.
Yep.
Steps outside for the last time. Right, crazy work. Crazy work.
And the mountains blocking his path. It's like.
Yeah, crazy work, man. No, okay. So we're talking about Rhaenyra. Where did they take her from here? So she's spoken to Alicent. She's pleaded with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's told her the real story. Yeah. Alicent
doesn't want to listen.
Doesn't want to accept.
Yeah.
And she basically says, "It's too late."
Yeah.
It's too late. I'll see you on the battlefield. So
it's like she can't do anything about it now. It's like it's out of her hands.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah. It's
like but even if
she doesn't have real power in her hands, it's like everybody's like always undermining her.
Yeah.
And always watching her.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the next episode with Rhaenyra. Mm-hmm. Because at the moment she's really calm and she's really peaceful. But it could be a situation where actually she goes from 0 to 100 really quickly.
Yeah.
And we might see anger come out of her. You know?
Like we all see
do you
like
think
the Targaryen side is what I'm hoping for. It's like the conqueror coming out.
Yeah. I think you're gonna see.
She'll say like, "Now we'll have fire and blood," and like remember, like you see in the commercial, she like sees the Vermithor approaching, like she's approaching Vermithor. I think that's when she's like, "I'm letting him out." That's what I think what will happen.
But how do they keep? I don't understand. When I look at the dragons on Dragonstone, they're not locked up, are they?
Some of them, they keep some of them. Some I think they do because some of them are very dangerous. Because they have one that's called the Cannibal. It's like a dragon that eats other dragons, and it's just completely vicious. Cannibal,
Sheep Stealer, and the Bronze Bomber.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see those on screen?
I think. Well, we got Vermithor, Cannibal. I don't know. Maybe not. As for Sheep Stealer, that's like that dragon gets taken by somebody else who isn't a Targaryen.
Yeah, a dragon seed. Mm-hmm. But we haven't seen that dragon seed, have we?
No, we haven't seen it.
I saw a video that they were saying that they might give that dragon to the other sister. Because she still needs to get a dragon, doesn't she? Baela, the other sister? Rhaena.
Yeah.
So she might. But is that in the book as well? Rhaenyra sending her away with the children and the dragons. Is that in the book?
I kind of forgot about that part. It's like what they did with her. Because I know it was a little bit more different. Because I thought like Joffrey was staying with her and everything. but I think that was a total different direction that they're doing. But let's see.
Yeah, she basically said, "Look, listen, you haven't got a dragon. Go do some babysitting for now.
Yeah.
Not Pentos. You're going past Pentos."
Yeah. I'm sending you to the place where your mom got cooked, so you're gonna have to stay over there. I know that's very traumatizing, but hey, you gotta do what I tell you to do. All right, this is for your safety and the safety of my kids. So you'll be well protected with them little dragons.
Mom got cooked, like severely. Like,
please ignore your mother's bones right there.
Trust me. Right. Damon. Gary.
Yeah, Damon.
Thoughts on Matt Smith's performances thus far?
It was good. He did a great job as Damien so far. Like he killed it with some of the scenes right there. How like he was trying to boss Rainey's around. He's like, "Hey, get back in your dragon again. We're gonna go to King's Landing." And she's like, "It's like I'm tired. My dragon's tired. We've been doing this for all day. I'm gonna rest." And he's like, "Now we're gonna go over there and go kill Vagar because you failed to kill them when you had the chance, and my stepson will be alive." And he's like, "Oh, really? So you want to go there with me? All right." The queen is in grieving right now, kind of like I was grieving when my daughter was dead. And for me to move on is when I had to see her burnt body. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, come on and ride with me. Hey, it's a command." He's like, "Yeah, that would be if you were a king." Which I'm like, "Ooh, she got you there."
You couldn't talk, man. No comebacks.
Yeah, like no comebacks. It's like she was right about that. It's like you're not a king, so you can't be bossing me around.
I think he's a great character. I think he's a character that has a chip on his shoulder.
Very.
I also think he thinks he's better than what he is.
Yeah.
You know, so you could say he's a bit of ego. He's a bit egotistical.
Very.
You know, unstoppable, fearless, you know, commanding character. Like when he's on screen, you're looking at him.
Yeah.
And it's weird, isn't it? Like when Otto's on screen, I'm looking at him. Like this, and I don't know if that's due to the directing or due to the actors themselves, but those two, when they're on screen, your eyes are glued to them. No homo. You know? And that's just like because you don't, and he does it, it's his facial expressions, it's his hunched back, he's always looking at us. He does his like nuances. I don't know if that's directing or that's him as a great actor, but man, Damon, man, it'll be interesting to see what they do, whether he comes back to Dragonstone or he waits for them at Harrenhal.
I think at Harrenhal, like if they let him stay there for one more episode, I think I would like to see him being haunted of more visions from Harrenhal. Like he's going through like some type of metamorphosis, type of transformation in a way, because it's showing him like, look what will happen if you will be king, if you keep on acting the way you do, and look at all the lives you have ruined. You got to be better than this, or something like that.
But whose lives has he ruined?
Like he had that little kid killed. By blood and cheese. Like there's no coming from that.
True.
And the way he was always trying to get back at his brother most of the time. He killed his wife. Remember? Like he killed the bronze lady. The lady that fell off her horse and like the horse landed on.
Oh!
Yeah. Remember that?
Steal. What did he steal? Because then he got the inheritance of like a castle.
Like he stole from the land.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No, yeah, that's true. And then he killed Corliss's brother, sliced him in half, his head, didn't he? What was that for? Because he abused his brother.
Because his brother was trying to expose like the two boys of Renera that are illegitimate, like the strong
Oh,
kids.
the Strongs.
He's like, oh, they're not Valerian, they are bastards, and your daughter's a whore.
They
And
chopped him off.
yeah, Damon was like, oh, go ahead, say it, I dare you to say it.
Yeah.
Give me a reason. Let me slice your head off.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but we're a fan of Damon. I think everyone likes him. Um, we'll see when. I mean, we know he dies, but what are you predicting? Season 4, 5? How many seasons do you think they're gonna get?
I think maybe like 3 or 4, because if they keep on like stalling way too much, it will end up like the way the first Game of Thrones did.
And they're supposed to have another show coming as well soon, aren't they?
It's called uh, Duncan and Egg.
Is that the next one? They've got about 3. Is that the next one? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see some of the photos that they had? Who they got casted for that show? Oh,
No.
hold on. I'm about to send it to you on Instagram. They got the guy who's gonna play Duncan, and they got the boy who's gonna play Aegon, like another Aegon Targaryen. And hold on, let me see. And they got some other cast for that as well, who's gonna be like part of the royal families. Let's see.
Yeah. Let me check.
Which it's like a short story from them, but it's like really good.
Oh, I look forward to it, man. When's it? Do you know when it's dropping?
This year, right now, from what I see, because they have the character who plays Duncan, who's like walking around in town.
Okay, well, I'll check it out, man. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Star Wars should take a leaf out of House of Dragons book.
What was that?
I said Star Wars should take a leaf out of the House of Dragons book on how to make a show.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Because they're going backwards. Right. Next character, bro. King Aegon the Second. King Aegon the Second, Targaryen.
Right. Now,
what's your thoughts on this donut of Westeros?
Now, I thought I would hate him more, but I'm kind of like, it's like he's still an idiot, but he's not like a Joffrey type of guy.
Ooh.
Because you know what I mean? Because he's not going around torturing people like Joffrey did.
Yeah, Joffrey was naturally evil, wasn't he?
Yes, he was like sadistic. Aegon, not so much. He's an idiot. He's a horn dog. He's like a little frat boy, but he's just trying to be like a good king in a way. And he was a good dad to his kid.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good father. Average king, I would say. Yeah. Not even average. But let's be honest, he didn't even want it at first.
No,
you know? He's had to grow into the position, but with time, I think he understands actually people do what I say, you know? Before he was sitting in the chair listening to his mom and his grandfather.
Yeah.
But now he says, Granddad, I don't need you. Mom, you're not needed here either. You're surplus to requirements. And actually, Christian Cole, my boy, let's do what I want.
He's my hand of the king now.
Yeah, but in terms of acting, what's his name? Tom Kearney, man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with him. First season, but I didn't like the switch up. I prefer the original. You know, when they had the young actors. I thought a lot of the young actors were better than the older actors in that first season. Even Rhaenyra, she's improved so much. You know, in the first season, I'm talking about the older one, right?
Yeah.
In the first season, she looked very masculine actually, and a bit butch. But this season, she's softened up. I don't know if they're giving her more makeup or she just looked more feminine or maybe 1 year older. I don't know. Or maybe she's a late bloomer. Who knows? But yeah, Aegon II. Even when he wore the armor.
Yeah.
Even when he wore the armor, when I'm watching, I'm like, bro, you're not going nowhere. It's like you're not going to war. Like I didn't believe him for a second, even before Otto came.
He wanted to be like a little badass king.
Yeah, nah, he's not on it, man. Yeah. As we say in England, he's not on it at all. stay on the chair. Keep drinking with your Three Musketeer friends over there. Yeah, no, but great father, but average king, I'll be honest. But I want to see what his dragon can do. Sunfire, again, I haven't seen it. I'm assuming Sunfire is like a middle-sized dragon, not too big, not too small.
Not too big, but not too small as well. Like you could take this thing and still fight with it.
Yeah. Like bigger than Baelor's dragon, I'm assuming. Like they're probably the same size as Rhaenyra's dragon.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Size as her dragon.
Yeah. Right.
All right, I sent you the pictures of the cast who's going to be in the little Duncan and X series.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, I'll check it out after this, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, I like how he acted on this because he was trying to be a good king. He tried to listen to the small folk and try to give them what they want, but
yeah, in episode 2.
Yeah. Otto was like, you can't be doing that because they'll take advantage of you and everything. He's like, oh, they won't know. Trust me, they will know what you're doing. All right, when you speak, everybody listens.
Yeah, and they started feeding in the dragon seeds now, haven't they? They've shown us the 2 so far, but I'm assuming my prediction is one goes to the green and one goes to the blacks, or they both go to the blacks.
Which one? The dragon eggs?
The dragon seeds. You know, the 2 riders with the. One of them was telling his story to his friends in the pub.
Oh yeah.
He's an English actor actually.
Yeah.
And then the other one was, well, we've seen him like twice now. He came to talk to the king in the throne room, and then he was having the soup with his wife and his kid that was sick.
Yeah, the Hammer dude, Harwin Hammer or something like that, or
yeah.
Who was making the scorpions and everything?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So I think he will go to the blacks, and I think the other guy will stay on the greens. That's how I see it. I don't know how, but maybe they both go to the both go to the blacks because mathematically the blacks have the dragons. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Yeah, but in regards to it, but again, I mean, you're setting it up, which is great, and I wish that pop scene was great because Aegon came in, drinks for everybody, but your boy was like, yeah, his dad's dad is my dad or something.
Yeah, just his dad that was like, oh, I am this guy's, and I am the son of Jaehaerys and everything, brother of Viserys. I think this guy was just talking a lot of BS.
But it's true. Mm-hmm. Because as soon as the king came in, he like froze. Yeah. He's like, man, don't kill me, man. This is my pub. I come here every day. You know? Yeah, no? Right. Aemon Targaryen.
Aemon. Oh, man.
What's your thought?
Aemon. What's your thought? Like, I think he's gonna have a moment where he's gonna like go completely vicious on this. It's like I think in this episode that we're gonna have today, I think we're gonna see him at his most ruthless at this moment. Like it's gonna be in a battlefield, and he's gonna let Vermithor loose.
No, Vhagar.
Sorry, I got
that. Yeah. I'm waiting for Vermithor.
Yeah.
I want to see how old Vermithor is. I'm assuming the sizes are the same. They should be very.
Vhagar is bigger than Vermithor, but Vermithor is a tough dragon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, we've never seen it. I would assume that they don't grow back. Dragon wings don't grow back, do they?
No, they don't.
I'm assuming, and I'm assuming the only way to defeat Vhagar is to take the wings out. That's the only thing. It's tough. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Tough. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Like you see Vhagar's wings, you see like there's like holes in the wings. It's like it went through a lot of stuff back then.
Old though.
It's old.
Old dragon. Yeah. Lots of riders.
Yeah. They talk about it. They say like Viserys' father rode Vhagar many years ago. Then it was like the first rider was Aegon the Conqueror's sister that first rode it, and she was known for being extremely ruthless and vicious. Like she was like a Cersei if she was a Targaryen. That's the best way I can describe her. And
hey, good analogy.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe her. She like her son becomes like a complete tyrant. Like it's not. I wouldn't say like he was like Joffrey. He was just like the Mountain if he was a Targaryen. That's the best way I can describe this dude, Maegor the Cruel. And he had Maegor the Cruel. He was like so messed up in a way. He took the throne from his brother, and his brother was like a weak king. And it wasn't like from the same mom. It was like from a different mom. And he like took the throne from him and just completely tried to ruin everything. And he wore Baelor. He rode Baelor the Black Dread, his Aegon the Conqueror's dragon. So it was like
I thought Viserys rode it as well, no?
Viserys rode it. He was the last one that rode Baelor.
Oh, okay.
And he died of old age, and that was it for that dragon.
Wow. But you can't get another dragon. He didn't take another dragon after that.
No, he did not. Which I'm thinking, like, you could have taken another one. I mean, you could have taken Vermithor at least.
You know, why is it that the dragons don't attack? Like, you know, when the young Aemon approached Vhagar, why is it that Vhagar didn't just kill him straight away? Yeah. Is it because they're Targaryen?
I think it's because it's Targaryen, and he was speaking to it in his old Valyrian speech. Because that's the only way you can communicate with the dragon. Because they're from, I think Viserys talked about it, because he had like the model of that whole kingdom, Valyria. That's where they had like hundreds of dragons back in those days. Like everybody was just white hair and purple eyes back in those days, and so they spoke that old language, and that's how they only communicate with the dragons with.
Yeah, crazy. I always like, how are they going to do it with the dragon seeds? Okay, so because they still have Targaryen blood, it works. Yeah, it should work. No, mate, interesting. I always thought, like, why did he just allow it? Like, why did he allow him to ride her, basically? But my thoughts on Aemon, again, I think great casting. The guy looks scary on the screen. He looks menacing. Very skinny and bony, you know, but it works for the character.
Always looking at you like this, like.
Yeah, with his really pointy chin. Yeah, no, I think he, as a character, very misunderstood. I think he blames himself partly for the death, but at the same time, I think he understands that he wasn't strong enough at that stage to control the dragon.
Right.
But now, deep down, I think he believes he is now. You know, apart from when he's in the brothel scenes, he comes across even more dominant than he was in season 1.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. And I think, yes, the only guy that can rival him is Damon in terms of combat. But we haven't seen this guy fight with a sword. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen it. I don't know. And it's not to say that Damon's great with a sword, because in the first season he got dealt with a sword anyway, in the competition. But I mean, I would love to see a Damon versus Christian Cole fight.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get it. Yeah, I think that would be a great fight. But yeah, I do agree that, I mean, the books have already written it, so it's probably going to happen. But again, the two brothers fighting, maybe Aemon and his brother, his older brother fighting the king. That would be a good fight, just to see, because at the moment I just think the brother's a donut. The king, I don't think he can do anything. You know.
He talks about how he wants to fight and how he wants to go in.
Yeah.
And they're like, 1, you're the king, and 2, you suck at fighting.
Exactly. But, you know, I would love to see him in action.
Yeah.
We might not see it again. We spoke about Otto already. What's your thoughts on Otto anyway? What do you think?
We didn't talk about Otto just yet. I think Otto was like a fantastic character in this, because he tries to like manage everything with Aegon, and he tried, and he's like all fed up with this after what happened with all the rat catchers. Because I didn't think we would see that side of him. It's like, dude, that was messed up right there. You just made us look bad, and you killed all these rat catchers, and a lot of them had families. There were sons and fathers, and you just did all that.
Yeah.
I thought he wouldn't care about that, because, you know, how he was so calculating and stuff. I thought he would be like a little bit like Tywin, but he wasn't, because Tywin wouldn't just been like, ugh, they're just peasants. Because
Tywin wouldn't care.
No.
Because Tywin's a military man. That's why.
Yeah.
Whereas Otto is like a politician.
Tywin would be like, Tywin would say like, a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of a sheep. Exactly.
World class, man. Yeah, really, really good. It's true. I can't say better than that. No, I think pound for pound, I think he's the best actor on the show. This Rhys Ifans. I think he's the best actor. By far, actually. I think that last episode, that scene, he could win an award for that.
Yes.
Just that scene.
Just when he was like saying like, "What have you done?" and Christian Cole is like, "Oh, be careful how you talk to your king." He's like, "The king is my grandson, and my grandson is an idiot."
Right.
Like
I'm saying like one take. I think that was a one take and done. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him doing that again. Really, I can't imagine it. Okay, Rhys. That was fantastic. I just want to see it again, please. I can't imagine that happening. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that scene when he was about to walk out the door and Aegon say like, take off your pin," and he's like, "I'm so done with this."
Mate, throw it on the floor. But we've seen that throwing it on the floor before, haven't we?
Yeah.
With the hand. When Tyrion threw it in the last season down those steps, didn't he?
Yeah.
When like in between the Unsullied, down the stairs. And I think we've seen the hand has changed so much anyway in that first Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. Was Varys the hand at one stage?
What was it? The Varys? No,
Varys.
He was not the hand. Varys was never a hand. He was just the master of whispers.
I feel like someone else was the hand that wasn't supposed to be the hand. There was a lot of people there was at least 3 or 4 hands, wasn't there? There was a lot of hands in that Game of Thrones.
There was, we had Ned first. Ned was the hand. Then it was Tyrion. Tyrion was the hand after Ned. Then after the little battle that Tyrion had, they removed it from him and they gave it to Tywin Lannister.
Oh.
Right. Tywin. And when Tywin died, it was like what his I think it was his brother, uh, Kevin, that became the Hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then after they killed Kevin off, after the whole High Sparrows and all the Faith militants got annihilated, I think it was the little experimenting mad scientist dude, Corbin, like the guy who made the mountain. That was him. He was the last one I remember.
Yeah, he was before Danny blew everything up.
Then it was Tyrion all over it again.
At the end.
Yeah, in the end, when Bronn became the new king.
Bran, yeah, Bran.
Which oh my god, that ending really, that ending was so stupid.
Is that how it was in the books?
They didn't finish the books. George hasn't finished his books in like over 10 years, and he still talks about it.
So they created their own ending.
They made their own ending, which I'm like, dude, really?
How would you have ended it?
How I would have ended it? That's a good question. So, what I would do is this: it's like if I would not.
Okay, wait. Let me before you go. Would you have still kept the White King dying the way he did?
No.
Okay, so go from there.
So what I would do is like they kind of like lose the battle of Winterfell, and they got to get out of there right now. So
and they run to where?
Yeah, they retreated out.
To where?
To like they had to go to King's Landing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I would have done is like they really messed up Jon Snow when he came back to life. I think I would have made Jon Snow a little bit more like he was becoming more of a Targaryen. Like he was becoming more ruthless in a way. Like he was not taking any bullshit anymore. Like he was becoming like more like his dad, because his dad was fair. His dad was a compassionate guy, but he was also like a really great warrior as well. And what I would have done in that moment is when he was trying to go up against the Night King, when the Night King was raising everybody back from the dead, like that.
We done it at the same time. That dude was sick.
That was insane. Like we just see like Jon Snow like go, get him.
You think you have me? Yeah. Figure get him.
Yeah. And what I would have done in that scene, like Jon just like stopped right there, like crap. Like if I was Jon Snow in that moment, I would be like letting out like my inner rage, just like taking over and just like hacking down every White Walker in my way and every zombie in my way. And that moment, what I would have done is like you see like one of the White Walker generals was going to approach Jon, but the White Walker is like this, like let me handle this. And when Jon Snow is like going through his battleless rage, he charges at the Night King, ready to hack him off. And the Night King, like what I would have done is like he just like hits the Night King, and it just doesn't do anything to the Night King, and the Night King just like backhands him.
Breaks. Oh, I thought he was gonna break his sword.
Not
okay.
The sword, like the sword was not strong enough. It's like it's not just Valerian you had to kill him with, and he just like bam backhands Jon across the face, knocking him out cold. And they were thinking, the White Walker generals were thinking about killing him, and he's like, "Nope, bring him with me. I'm gonna use him as a bargaining chip." And they like drag him through the mud, and they just take him to Bran, and like they were telling Bran like that moment with Theon like standing his ground, and they just hold that part with Theon. Yeah, that part with Theon, and then we see like they bring out Jon Snow, and Theon's like, "Oh God, what I'm gonna do now? Either we give him what he wants, or Jon dies." And what I would have done is that Daenerys comes in with her dragon and like swats out some of the zombies off and just like picks up Bran and picks up Theon and Jon. They had to retreat, and they had to go to King's Landing.
Okay.
And they would go over there, But
and then you have another big battle there.
Yeah, that would be like the final moment right there, like the last battle of the realms. And I would have done something with Jamie and Cersei right there because I think that did not do Jamie and Cersei any justice in that moment. It's like it's like he still loved her after what he was doing, but they were implying like he was going to go over there and kill her or something like that. Which
What you would have allowed them to escape?
with what
Jamie finding Cersei?
No, I would have Jamie like Jamie was trying to stop Cersei, but he had to kill her because of her madness. That's what I would have done. It's like she was doing the same thing that the Mad King did so many years ago, and Jamie just cannot let that happen again. It's like I would have made Jamie die trying to stop his own sister, because he still stay like a knight with honor in a way. Like he still died as a man of honor. Uh, but what I would have done is like Cersei was gonna let loose the wildfire all over the city again, and not just on the set. It's like all over the city. Like she was gonna burn the whole kingdom to the ground, along with so many people. And
Crazy.
Jamie's like trying to plead with her this time, like, don't do this, don't do what the Mad King did.
Yeah.
And like like he's trying to plead with her, like, don't do what he did. Think of our child. Think of our children's memories. They would not have want this. And Cersei would have been something like, they're dead, and it doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is the crown.
Well, if you burn the kingdom, then who are you the king or queen to?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I would have kept Peter Baelish alive as well a little longer. It's like as soon as Cersei gets killed off or something, he tries to be the top dog right now. But
you don't let him make it to the end.
Yeah.
How does he die again? Who kills him? Arya. Baelish. How does Baelish die again?
Arya killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. Arya killed him with the dagger.
The same dagger.
Yeah, I can't remember it though. I can't picture it, but I remember.
There was this guy that made like a good ending, and for Game of Thrones, I'll send it to you one day. But I kind of like this idea: is that as soon as Cersei died, Peter Baelish tried to take over and tries to fix everything. He does a bit of a good job, and Varys is also there and just like listening in what he's doing and everything. But then, as soon as the White Walkers are coming, and he's like, "We gotta do something right now." It's like the dead are coming, and he's like, and I would have had Severa saying like, "And who started this whole mess in the first place? Chaos is a ladder, remember?" And he's like, "And who caused all of this from the start?" And and Peter is like, "Oh God, I caused all of this."
Nice, I like it, man. I like it.
And there was another guy to explain is like that when the dead are coming at King's Landing right now, and he's like leading the Sansa to let him in, and Varys is just standing right there next to him. Is like, "Hey, it's already accepted. Accept your fate." And that's when like the dead comes in, and they just like swarm over Varys, but they charge it towards Peter Baelish, and they just like rip him apart and everything.
Varys escapes. Yeah. I think I wish the Faceless Man.
Yeah.
I wish he was like part of the last battle, or like if there was more of them, bro. If there was more of that guy, I forgot his name, man. Jaqen H'ghar. Jaqen H'ghar. What? Quality.
Yes.
Man, I wish like if he could have had more but again at the same time it works so well. But like characters like that, even what was our first teacher that died? The Syrio
Farrell.
Syrio Farrell?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, we don't know how good this guy was.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I know he died so early.
He was a short guy, but he was like tough. He was like very.
Yeah, but was he first Lord of Bravos?
Yes.
They make up some weird stuff, bro. First Lord of Bravos. Mate, I don't know what that means. But get me this guy in my team. Get me Hakuna Jar in my team. Give me Arya. I need 2 more in my starting 5. I don't know who else. Jamie Lannister when he had 2 hands.
Yeah.
And my guy, what's his name with the spear?
Oberyn Martell.
Yeah, that's my start. That's my 5, bro. Who's your 5? Give me your 5. That's my 5.
My 5. Well, it's Jack and Hakar right there. It would be Oberyn Martell will be one of them.
Gotta be guaranteed.
Oberyn Martell, Jack and Hakar.
The old man.
Which old man?
Baron Selmy.
Yeah, Baron Selmy.
Yeah. The old man.
They did him dirty in the show. It's like he was a way better fighter in the books. Like,
really?
He was like an excellent soldier and a leader and a battle tactician. He was good.
Yeah. Baron Selmy.
Yeah, have him in it. The Hound.
Oof. Yeah.
I gotta have that shit talker with me.
Yeah, but the Hound lost to Brienne.
Yeah, lost to Brienne. And my guy Tormont.
Ooh. Tormont's alright. Yeah.
You think he's alright? Like
he's okay.
He killed that whole army. He took on the whole army. Like he was standing on top of the top of those dead bodies in the end.
Ooh. Ramsay Bolton? Is he getting your top 5?
Ramsay Bolton is like, I would keep him on a leash some way.
On the bench.
He was a good strategist. Like when he had all those shields lined up around Jon Snow and just like hacking them down, like that was like some Hannibal Rome shit right there. Because that's how it happened.
Yeah, pushing them back.
Just like closing in on them and just like cutting everybody down. That was smart.
Yeah, guaranteed death, man. Really.
And he was clever too. He was like baiting Jon to come over here, like, go save your brother before I shoot him down.
Yeah, that was deep. I forgot the smallest brother. Will? I forgot his name.
What was his name?
Tommen. Tommen? No, that's
not.
That's the kid. That's not Tommen. Man. Google it, man. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's gone out of my head.
Forgot his name though. Yeah, it's like that was just a sad way to go right there.
Yeah, we had some bad deaths, man. Really. Right. Let me give me Christian Cole.
Christian Cole. Oh man, they made me hate this guy on the second episode. It's like at first, like, all right, now you're just a hypocrite right now because now you're complaining. He's like, now you're doing it with the queen, really, my dude. It's like, hey, I don't mind you like getting your stuff done, but like now you're doing the same thing that you got mad with Rhaenyra with. Now you're doing with Alicent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Commander.
He's like, this is our white cloak. Why is it so dirty? It's a pure order and sacred and tradition. I'm like, man, shut up. It's
crazy.
Like, and then he was like, I felt bad for the twin. Like that. It's like I knew a guy like that was saying like, oh, why haven't you done this yet? Oh, so you were right there doing that part, and and then the twin was like, oh yeah, where were you at? Huh? I'm wondering, where were you at? Like, oh man, that was like a...
Yeah, Christian Cole, man, I think... I'm just waiting for him to die, I'll be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't see his value anymore. Like, I feel like they killed his character, actually. That's how I see it. Yes, you've made him a villain that everyone hates. But in the first season, he had more to him.
Yeah, he was
Do you agree with
likable in
that?
it. He was likable at first, and we started to see like, yeah, he was a nobody. He was like a son of a steward, as they said, and he like fought against the Dornish, and he was risen in the ranks here and there, and
Yeah.
he wanted to be part of the King's Guard,
Hmm.
and they gave it to him, and he was doing his job. Then he got it on with Rhaenyra.
Yeah, he thought she loved him.
Yeah,
She sold him a dream,
yeah.
and he couldn't recover, and he wanted to kill himself.
Hmm. It's
And then,
it's like that's a funny thing. I'm like, dude, you think she's gonna give it up just to go out with some beaches when she lives in a castle and everything, and she has a dragon? Like, how she's gonna hide that
mm,
dragon? That's gonna be like a major. That's gonna be a major thing when you go to some like random world, random land, and they see like a dragon there. They're gonna report that stuff.
yeah, it's true. And Allison saves him, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And I think that last episode,
I
I
I
just
had a feeling. I had a feeling like she was getting on with Christian Cole, cause that moment
too good to be
where
true.
when Amon lost his eye, that moment, and everybody was like fighting against each other, and she was saying like, Christian Cole, get that little boy right there. Remember, you served me. And I'm like, oh, what you mean by that is like, have YouTube been? And here's the funny
Interesting.
thing. Here's the funny thing. It's like whenever Christian Cole does something stupid or something bad, he still keeps his job, and they still keep promoting him. You ever think about that? Like he's always failing up, up. Like every time he fails, he goes up.
Right place, right time.
Yeah,
Or just sleep with the right people and get
yeah.
promoted.
Sleeps with
I
Nero,
don't
still
know.
keeps his job. He killed.
Trust me.
He sorry. He deleted Leonor's lover.
Gay guy. Yeah.
Still keeps his job. Uh, Almost go after one of Rhaenyra's kids. Still keep the job. He killed one of the
True.
council members. He gets promoted to Lord Commander. And whenever that happened, whenever he sends the twins to go after Rhaenyra, he becomes the hand of the king. It's like this guy
Mm.
just keeps going up. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But this is what happens. It's like whenever they have someone that's like connected with them in some way, they will use this guy.
Do you think that guy's gonna come back?
Which one? The guy who quit being Lord Commander?
Well, him first of all, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna come back?
I would hope so. I would wish that.
Like how they brought back Bryson Selmy.
Yeah.
Sir Barristan came back, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You think that guy can come back?
I hope so, but they saying that he's not coming back in some way, which I think that's disappointing.
Because he was, he's the one of the dwarves from Lord of the Rings, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't know his name.
He also plays Dracula in Castlevania.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the voice. I didn't know.
Graham McTavish.
Right. What did you prefer? Did you prefer the first Castlevania or the second one?
I haven't seen Nocturne just yet. I have not seen it.
Okay.
But I'm hearing good things. But
yeah, the villain.
I do like the first one though, because that's when we do see more of Dracula in it in the second season, and he was a lot more cooler than he was.
Yeah, and he had that funny sword, and he was super quick.
That was his son, Alucard.
Oh, was that the son?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I both of the Castlevanias. I thought the original, the first one was better than the second one. But yeah, let me know when you see it. Who's next here? I got Corliss. Oh no, wait. Sorry, wait. Let me just quickly finish on Christian Cole. I don't know where they take this guy this season. I think he's going to be very disposable very soon. I don't. Maybe I don't. He might not even make it out of the season.
I don't think so, man. I do hope he does. I hope he does bite the dust in this season. Someone
big, at least two big characters have to die this season. At least two.
Yeah.
At least two.
I do think in the end of this season, I think Rhaenyra will accept that this is war, and I'm not going to show any mercy at this moment. Like she's becoming like a little bit like Daenerys was. It's like I think like there will be a moment where it's like something tragic happens to her this time, and that's when she's like, "All right,
turning point.
Time to awaken the dragon."
Yeah, turning point, 100%.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Corlys? Corlys Valerian.
Chorus
What's
is
your thought?
like they kind of like I believe they toned him down a little bit because in the first season he was like very ambitious, very very arrogant at this in the first season, and he was like always telling his wife like, "Oh, you should have been queen. We would have been on top of this and everything, and they stole that from you." And but in this one, I think it's like after what happened to like two of his kids dying, it kind of like humbled him a bit.
There's one, the boy. He's got to come back, hasn't he?
Which one?
I think he's going to come back. The son that's gay that he left his dragon and ran away.
I think he stays gone. I think it's like he doesn't want to have.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he left with his lover and just like cut his hair. He doesn't want to have anything to do with his like political life because he was always like he just wanted to drink, just have a good time with his friends, and just doesn't want to have anything to do with the whole politics and stuff.
Okay, so was that in the books?
No, in the books they killed him off.
Oh, okay. So then he's got no purpose.
Yeah.
So he can go. Okay, fair enough. Because it looks like his dragon's gonna get taken anyway by one of the bastards, the aliens. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then that means he's not coming back. All right, cool. I thought maybe it'd be interesting to see what happens to the dragon when the old rider comes back. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corlys, I don't know. His wife's gonna die soon. I wonder if they die together. I don't know how they're gonna pay that off. I don't know.
I kind of know how it goes down, but it's
don't tell me, man. But he's
not the way you expect.
Yeah, but he's definitely dying though. He dies.
Yeah, he does die in a way.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Hopefully not by sea because he's been injured most of the season anyway. It's back. Rhaenys Targaryen. Yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on the Melee's rider?
Well, I think like she does have some good dialogue here and there in the show, and I did love how she like put Damian in his place when he was trying to boss her around. When he was like, "Ride with me, it's a command." He's like, "It would be if you were a king." And I'm like, "Ooh,
yeah,
got him." But it's like she was in the council, but she was like listening in, but telling everybody, "Hey, watch your words, like watch yourself."
Yeah. No, I mean, my thoughts. I think she's a solid actress. I believe everything she says. She lost a lot of weight. Is that me? Did you notice that? She looks very thin compared to the second compared to how she was in the first season. But maybe she's doing more physical activity for the role. I don't know. But yeah, solid actress. I don't know. She's like a secondary character, isn't she?
Yeah.
Secondary character. She's basically Rhaenyra's biggest fan. She sees Rhaenyra in her. That's how I see it. It'll be interesting to see what she does. Yeah, she had the best chance to end the war at the beginning. She could have just like, what did you say the other time? She could have cooked him. She could have cooked him in season 1. So Rhaenys Targaryen. I know she's gonna die. Even before I read all the stuff, I knew she was dying. I couldn't see her making it past season 2. So I know she's dying soon. Maybe episode 3 or 4. Maybe even next episode. She's dying. She could die. I don't know, but she's not making it out 100%. The two sisters I got here next on the list, Baela and Rhaena. Targaryen. Again, secondary characters. I have a feeling the girl is gonna. Well, not the one. Is it Rhaena that's been sent away to Pentos?
Yeah, that one that been sent away.
Yeah. So Baylor, I have a feeling that again she's not. She's definitely not making it out this season. But I think her death either fuels Jace or gets him killed. That's my predictions. What's your thoughts?
The one that got sent
Am I close?
the one that got sent to Pentos is like that wasn't Jace girl. That was like Lucerys girl.
Yeah.
The one that's with Bela, the one that was shooting like the little crossbow and everything, that's supposed to be Jace girl.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did like some of the dialogue that those two had, like talking about like their parents. It's like everybody's always at each other. And
yeah, she knows that he's a strong as well, and he's starting to believe that as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how Jace like just accepted like, yeah, this guy was my dad, and you know he was a cool dude with me. He was tough, but he was also very loving towards us.
Yeah.
Like I like that he wasn't like, oh, I'm not a strong, I'm a Valerian.
No, he's smart.
He accepts that like, yeah, I'm a strong, but I'm also raised as a Valerian.
Yeah, no, he gets it. Yeah. He gets it.
Now, I did like Jace. I did like a lot Jace this time because he pretty much stole the first episode for me. Because when he was in Winterfell talking to Cregan Stark. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they give him the letter of the news.
Of the bad news of what happened to his brother.
Yeah.
And, that scene when he had to report to his mom and just saying like, I've done what you did, like they'll do this, Stark will give us all the support you want, and
come here,
and he just like break down right there. Like that was a good scene right there. Like, man, it got me feeling sad.
Yeah, man, you got duty and then you got family, you know, and yeah, that was a great scene. I agree. Yeah, he went to Winterfell to seek aid, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's he got? Vermax? Is that his dragon? Still small, I think. Was that Vermax? Is Vermax his? Yeah.
I forgot his dragon's name. I gotta look that up.
I think it's Vermax. And that's it. And Massaria, the last character on my list here. Thoughts on Massaria?
Massaria. It's like it seems like she knows a lot of things, and I wouldn't say she's like a bit too much like an information dealer. It's like she kind of like gives off like, oh, I know a guy that know a guy that knows a guy. That's what I get.
Crazy. Yeah, Massaria. Could she be more important to the queen than the queen even knows? That's a question I would ask. You know? Does she have a bigger role to play in all of this? You know, sometimes. What do you think?
I would say so because in the books she becomes like pretty much like Rhaenyra's master whispers. Because she knows everything about King's Landing and what goes on around there. And that would be something that you would want to know. It's like, what are they planning? What are they doing? And what are they gonna do?
I wonder if she's the one that kills Otto.
Highly unlikely is what I would say.
Because she hates them, doesn't she? She hates the Hightowers. It'll be interesting. I mean, how many deaths are you predicting? Let's leave it with this. How many deaths are you predicting?
I would say like maybe around 4 or a little bit of 5.
Okay, let me hear it, man. What you got?
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have some side characters and that are gonna bite the dust. That's what I think. That this next episode we're gonna have somebody dying. because this looks like a big battle, and I feel like nobody's gonna make it out unscathed. Like no plot armor this time.
What about even Hightower, the brother? Is it the brother or the cousin? The new character they introduced. Christian Cole might even kill him.
Yeah, the Allison's brother. I think he might.
Or does he kill?
I think. I mean, like they haven't done enough to make me like this character, like to give me a care about this character. I'm like, I think in this battle he's gonna. I think he's gonna either get stabbed, cooked, or eaten by a dragon. Either of those three.
Maybe Christian kills him.
Oh, or he kills Christian. Messed up. That would be messed up for Christian if he does do that. It makes you hate him even more.
Yeah, they could. They could do that. But who are the other characters, man? Tell me, bro. You said one. You said five. So who are the four other people? What's your predictions?
All right. I think it's gonna be Jace. I think Jace is gonna die in this season.
Next episode?
Huh?
Or the season?
In this season.
Okay, yeah.
I think Jace is gonna die this season. Rhaenys is gonna die. I think who else?
Wait, Jace ain't making it out this season?
I don't think he's gonna make this. I think he's not gonna make this out.
His Baylor's dying.
Who else?
His girlfriend must.
This girlfriend's dying. I think Otto might die. I think so.
Season 2.
Season 2. I think he might die.
He's too valuable to the show. They can't kill him. He's not season 2.
Yeah.
Too early, bro. Yeah, he's too good of an actor. No, they won't. It's too early. Because they lost, you know the guy, what's his name? The lead last season. Viserys.
Mm-hmm.
I think arguably they killed him too early. He was a great actor. You can't kill the...
I think it was fine that they killed him off in the first season, like the last episode. Like the first two last episodes that they killed him off because he pretty much did start the whole House of the Dragon.
But when they killed off Ned, isn't it? The same. Ned, one season.
Because he was the one that was holding this family together. It's like nobody does anything unless he says so. And he kept trying to keep this family together, not wanting to fight each other and to cease this like pointless fight. Like it was pretty much, he was like that guy that wants the perfect family. He wants everybody to get along.
Yeah.
But, you know, like in some families, everyone has problems. Like you love each other, but you got problems. Like you got issues you got to work out, or issues that like can't be fixed.
Nice. Okay, that's 2. What's 3? Is that 3?
Okay. I said Jace, Rhaenys.
Yeah.
I did say Otto, but
damn, that's a prediction though.
Yeah, that's a prediction.
Okay. How does he die? How does he die?
How's he die? I think Rhaenyra is going to be the one to try to kill him. I think Rhaenyra will capture him because he lives in Old Town or something like that, and they just like captured the whole place and they just like sentence him to death, and she just like
wait. She's told him not to go to Old Town.
He said he's going back to Old Town. Like that's where his family live.
But he's not going there. He's going to where the other son is.
Yeah.
Which is where?
It's like they live like right where the little where the Mizster.
The Vale?
No, not
the the tower.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, man.
Yeah. That's where the High Towers live. They live in the little citadel. So he's going back over there, and he said he has a son, and I think he's gonna be. We might see that son soon. And who else? I think it's gonna be. I hope it's Corlys. Not Corlys. Christian Cole. I want to see that guy bite the dust because, like, you just love to hate this character.
If Christian Cole dies, maybe Alicent has a different character arc.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she turns evil. and she pushes Aegon to do more things.
Yeah.
You never know, because at the moment they have their little thing going on.
I think Aegon. I will say this: Aegon is gonna come out of this without a few scars. Like this is going to mess him up so bad.
Yeah, man. It'll be interesting to see how they play out. If he gets a mad injury, is it a case where he's bedridden? Is his sister gonna get involved as well? The sister wife, is she actually gonna get involved? Does she actually battle, or she's just there for decoration?
She's just there for decoration. I mean, she's not. She's just.
So then the blacks should really win the fight. They should really win, because if she's not a fighter and she has a dragon, then her dragon's basically useless.
Yeah.
And then the king's definitely going to get injured because he's just lacking some brain cells. So no, they have to win. I mean, I haven't read the book, but just on paper, makes sense, man. Bro, I have to go now.
Man. This was a lot.
I appreciate you, man. No, man, I look forward to the next one, really.
Yeah.
Just let me know, man. I'm ready when you're ready, bro.
What do you want to do next time? Like, we first see the first 3 episodes when we come back, or we just like come back next time, we talk about the first episode?
We can do depends when you want to do it, bro. If you want to do next week again, we can do episode 4. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I'm easy, bro. I've got time. If you got time, I got time. It's no problem, bro.
I would like to do more of this sometimes. Like, we can talk about some shows that we like, and we just like geek out what we like about it.
Yeah. Trust me. I need to catch up on The Boys. You've been watching? Do you watch The Boys?
I catch up with The Boys. I only watched like the second season, and that was it. Like, I just started seeing like the Stormfront lady, and that was it. And
What are you watching? What are you watching now?
Right now, I'm watching. Well, right now I'm still watching House of the Dragons. I'm just trying to watch season 1 and going back all the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to watching Invincible now. I think that would be a good one that we talk about.
The anime.
Yeah.
Like cartoon.
Yeah.
The last episode. Are you up to date with it?
Not yet.
Okay, don't let me spoil it for you, because I think I'm not up to. I haven't seen the most recent season. The last. I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you're not, what season are you on?
I'm on season 1 of Invincible.
Oh, okay. No, then I won't talk.
Yeah. I read the comics.
No, I enjoy it, man.
I read the comics, so.
Okay. Yeah. No, I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
About that, like, as soon as we're done with House of the Dragon, we'll put our thoughts in about Invincible. Season 1 and 2, and we'll just like have fun right there, and we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about next time. All right.
Nice one, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. Enjoyed it, man. Really. Thank you. See you soon, bro.
Take care, man.
You too, man.
It was a lot of